Hello students, welcome to online session, Bridge Course Part 2. In the previous session, you have learnt the basics of mathematics. In this session, we are going to recapitulate the number system, basic operations and the sign rules. So, shall we start now? First, look at this number chart. Complex numbers are classified into real numbers and imaginary numbers. Further, real numbers are classified into rational and irrational. In rational numbers, we have integers, whole numbers and natural numbers. Now, we will see what these numbers denote one by one till rational numbers. The other numbers will be covered in your higher classes. The set of natural numbers are denoted by n, which starts from 1, 2, 3 and it goes on till infinity. This arrow mark tells you that it continues. These natural numbers are used for counting and it is always positive. Example, 15 books, 100 students, 2 buildings, etc. Next, the set of whole numbers are denoted by W. It includes 0 and all the natural numbers. We use 0 to represent nothingness. Next, the set of integers are denoted by Z, which includes negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. In this, the value of the numbers increases from left to right. For example, minus 25 is less than minus 5, minus 2 is greater than minus 4, etc. Next, rational numbers are denoted by Q, which is the ratio of integers. That means this set includes all the numbers which are in the form of A by B, where A and B are integers and B is not equal to 0. As you can see in this picture, all the natural numbers belong to whole numbers. All the whole numbers, that is 0 and positive numbers, belong to integers. And all the integers, that is negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers, belong to rational numbers. In rational numbers, we have fractions also. Now, we will analyze this with some examples. Look at this innermost circle of whole numbers. Here you may ask, 12 by 6 is a fraction and a fraction doesn't belong to whole numbers. Children, if you observe carefully, 12 by 4 is equal to 3 and 3 is a whole number. Same way, square root of 36 is equal to 6 and 6 is a whole number. The same with minus 8 by 4, which is equal to minus 2 and minus 2 is an integer. The numbers outside the circles are all examples of rational numbers. Now moving on to the next topic, that is operations on numbers. We have 4 basic operations in mathematics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And this equals to sign is used in the equations. Now let us learn some maths terms. Some of the words which we use to denote addition are add, altogether, plus, increase, total, together, more, combine and both, join, in all, sum, etc. Some words which denote subtraction are subtract, minus, difference, decrease, deduct, fewer, remain, leftover, less, reduce, take away, etc. The words which denote multiplication are multiply, product, multiple, times, triple, by, factor, area, twice, double, of, etc. The words which denote division are equal pieces, divide, quotient, per, times, goes into, out of, split, parts, equal groups, separate, distribute, average, ratio, etc. The terms used for equal sign are equals, total, is, will be, are, gives, etc. Children, whenever you come across any of these terms in solving math sums, you will be clear as to which operation to use, right? Next, coming to BODMAS rule. When solving math sums which are having multiple operations, we can use this BODMAS rule to identify the correct sequence or order of operations to be done. So this is the sequence. Here B means brackets. Then if you have more than one pair of brackets, then the innermost pair of brackets should be solved first. O means order, that is your exponents or power. For example, 3 square, 5 square, x square, etc. D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition, and S is subtraction. Now let's apply this BODMAS rule and solve the given sum. Students, don't get confused with this PEMDAS. It is same as BODMAS. Here P means parenthesis, which means brackets. E means exponents, and here multiplication and division are interchanged. And that's okay because we can do multiplication first and then division, or division first and then multiplication. The same with addition and subtraction also. Now look at this sum. First we need to solve the innermost brackets, that is 11 plus 1 plus minus 4, which gives you 8. Next, 6 into 8 is 48. Brackets means you need to multiply. In the next step, we have to do division first. So 48 divided by 8 gives you 6. Then multiply the 6 with 2, which gives you 12, and then add 3 to it, which is equal to 15. This is how we solve the sum using BODMAS rule. Now we will see how to add integers using a number line. First, 6 plus 3. Identify 6 on the number line and jump 3 steps forward. You will land on 9. So 9 is the answer. The same with minus 6 plus 3. Identify minus 6 on the number line and from there jump 3 steps forward. You will land on minus 3. So minus 3 is the answer. In this last sum, we are adding a negative number to the first number. So we have to jump backwards on number line as shown here. So minus 6 plus minus 3 gives you minus 9. Now let us learn some addition and subtraction rules. It's very simple. When signs are same, add the numbers and keep the sign as it is. Like in these sums, 2 plus 4 equals 6, minus 2 minus 4 equals minus 6. When signs are different, then subtract the numbers and use the sign of the larger absolute value of the number. As you can see in these examples, minus 2 plus 4 gives you 2, plus 2 minus 4 gives you minus 2. Next we have sign rule for multiplication. Plus into plus equals plus, plus into minus equals minus, minus into plus equals minus, and minus into minus equals plus. And it is the same rule for division also. Plus divided by plus equals plus, plus divided by minus equals minus, minus divided by plus equals minus, minus divided by minus equals plus. Now let's solve some example sums using these rules which we have learnt just now. First, in addition, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. You all know. Next, minus 5 plus minus 3 is equal to minus 8. In these two cases, signs are same. So we need to add the numbers and write the same sign as it is. Next, in these four sums, the signs are different. So we need to subtract here. 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 and 5 is the larger absolute value which has minus sign. So your answer should also have minus sign. Now consider minus 3 plus 5. Here signs are different. So again subtract 5 minus 3 equals 2. And here 5 is the larger absolute number which has positive sign. So your answer should also have positive sign. Now coming to subtraction. Minus 5 minus 3. Here both the signs are same. So add the numbers and write the same sign. So minus 5 minus 3 gives you minus 8. Next, 5 minus minus 3. Here since brackets are there, so multiply the signs. That is, write 5 as it is first. Then minus into minus is plus. Then write 3. Then you can add 5 plus 3 gives you 8. Next, minus 5 minus minus 3. Here write minus 5 as it is. Again minus into minus plus, then 3. So minus 5 plus 3 gives you minus 2. Because signs are different, so you need to subtract and write the sign of the larger absolute value. Now follow the same procedure with the next sum. Minus 3 as it is, minus into minus plus, 5 as it is, then minus 3 plus 5 gives you 2. In multiplication, just multiply the factors and write the product and use the sign rule of multiplication for writing the signs. 5 into 3 gives you 15. Minus 3 into minus 5 gives you 15. Minus 3 into 5 gives you minus 15. 3 into minus 5 gives you minus 15. And the same rule applies for division also. 15 divided by 3 gives you 5. Minus 15 divided by minus 3 gives you 5. Minus 15 divided by 3 gives you minus 5. 15 divided by minus 3 gives you minus 5. Hope you have understood, children. So far we have understood the different kinds of numbers, operations on numbers using BODMAS rule, representing sums on number line, rules of signs, and some example sums. Children, I have shared the worksheet PDF file and also the notes. Please do the worksheet and write the notes in your classwork book. Thank you.